So my name is Ava, I'm 28 years old. I'm from London and I moved to LA last year. I came to LA because I've always been curious. I was born here but raised in London. In London, I left my career of being a beauty journalist. I worked in several different magazines and newspapers, but I just went freelance. Came here so that I could work for myself and just have a better lifestyle. I also grew up in Lisbon and in Amsterdam, and the beauty scene there isn't really happening. So I would spend so long on YouTube watching beauty videos because none of my friends were interested in it. Then discovered that you could write, which is one of my passions, and you could write about beauty. As soon as I graduated from college, I just went straight into the magazine industry. I was at a party for MAC Cosmetics in the Hills. I was there as a beauty editor, but also as a beauty content creator. Basically, yeah, someone from Freedom, my agent, came up to me and asked if I modeled, if I'd ever thought about it, if I wanted to go in that direction. I've been in front of the camera in different ways, but I've never actively pursued modeling. It kind of happened to me, but it's exciting. You know, growing up, I loved America's Next Top Model and like the Victoria's Secret Angels. But because I'm 5'4", I never thought, oh, I can be a model. I thought, you know, back then there was kind of one way to be a model. It was like, you have to be very tall, do runway or like high fashion. It also wasn't super inclusive back then. I always thought having freckles or, you know, I'd always have to have my hair straight all the time. Now that it's a lot more inclusive, it just feels like a really fun, dynamic, exciting space in like a different way than it was 10 years ago from like an outsider looking in. It feels familiar to me, but also kind of alien. I grew up as a dancer doing ballet and fell out of touch with my body for a long time after I stopped dancing as a teenager. I felt like disconnected for a while, so now it's really nice being in my body again and kind of trusting it to do more than just help me walk somewhere or get on a treadmill or do some yoga or something. Like, it's so nice to be expressive again. Everything has happened so quickly that I haven't actually thought about how I want to make an impact with the next stage in my career. I think I haven't planned any of my career at this point. I think I've always had an idea of what I've wanted and then trusted myself to get there through whatever path I take. It's so great to have a goal and like a 5-year plan, but I think we can be really hard on ourselves when we don't reach certain goals on the way to the big goal, and we put quite strict timelines on ourselves. Like, you can trust yourself and trust your gut instinct to lead you to an idea of what you want. Or I always prefer to think, how do I want to feel in 5 years rather than where do I want to be and what do I want to be doing? And then trust that everything else in your life will happen